What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here, and today I'm here to talk about one of humanity's greatest achievements. It's not the wheel, it's not the fire, it's not even the invention of pizza delivery. No, I'm talking about the saxophone, or should I call it the Saxophone, the most criminally underrated, tragically abandoned, panty-dropping instrument ever created. Now look, I probably know what you're thinking. You're saying, Pete, didn't we have enough saxophone in the 80s and 90s? And members-only jackets too? Yeah. Okay, maybe we went a little overboard in those decades. Every power ballad, every smooth jazz intermission, every romantic movie scene, there was probably a saxophone wailing in the background, like it was trying to seduce your grandma. But you know what? We threw the baby out with the bathwater, peeps. We abandoned pure musical sax because we got a little trigger happy with it. We totally Nickelbacked the saxophone. Let me paint you a picture. It's high school. There was a kid, Corey Gira, nice guy, quiet, kind of kept to himself, but he was a good friend of mine. And he was the kind of dude who'd blend into the wallpaper at a party because he was maybe just a little bit shy. But then this guy would pick up his saxophone, and I swear to God, it was like watching Clark Kent turn into Superman, except instead of fighting crime, he was committing crimes against women's self-control. I'm talking full-on swooning, knees buckling. Corey was a weapon of mass seduction with that saxophone, and his ammunition was polished brass and a reed. And it wasn't just Corey. Think about all those 90s love ballads, you know, the ones where the lights are low and the mood is set and then the saxophone slides in like butter on a hot skillet. Those instrumentals, man, the Kenny G, the maestro, the Jedi Master of smoothness could make a saxophone sound like it was whispering sweet nothings directly into your soul. It was sensual, it was intimate. It's like auditory foreplay, and I will die on this hill. There's something about woodwind instruments that just drips with sex appeal. You can't fake it. You can't synthesize it, and trust me, we have tried. Because what did we do? We ditched the sax for what? Heavy bass lines, synthesizers, auto-tune. Every singer now sounds like a robot. Look, don't get me wrong, I love a good drop as much as the next guy, but none of that feeds your soul like the smooth, sultry cry of a saxophone at midnight. Here's a question for you, Panda Nation. What's your favorite song with a sax in it? Drop it in the comments because I need to know, and I need to discover something new with that awe-inspiring, sex-dripping woodwind instrument. Hey, basically what I'm saying here is we've completely abandoned this instrument. And for what? So we can have every song sound like it was made in someone's bedroom on a laptop? I'm all for innovation, but sometimes you need to reach back and grab what worked. And what worked is the raw, unfiltered sensuality of the saxophone solo that makes you want to dim the lights and open a bottle of wine you can't pronounce. I'm telling you what, mark my words, the artist who brings back the saxophone back into the mainstream is gonna be a revolutionary. They're gonna be like discovering the Beatles for the first time. It'll be way better than Cats. They will be the prophet of funk and soul. And so here's my call to action. Bring back the saxophone, people. Lickety-split. Let's stop pretending that a MacBook and some plugins can replace the raw, unbridled sexiness of a man or woman pouring their soul into a brass tube. Let's make music feel something again, because at the end of the day, we don't need more synth. We don't need more auto-tune. We don't need more bass. We don't need more keyboards. Today, the 4th of July will not be known as American holiday, but as the day the world cried out in one voice. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not give up without a fight. We're gonna live on. We're gonna survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. Wait a minute, I think that's the wrong script. Basically, what I'm saying is we need more soul. We need more Corey Giras. This guy is still around, living his best life in Michigan. I bet he's not even playing the saxophone because of what we did to the industry. We turned our backs on the instrument that gave us soul and love. Let's bring it back, baby. Let's bring it back. Peter Von Panda, out.